and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Lord Nod. We are at E3. We are having a ball of a time, and right now, for all you guys who loved COH, we have a big surprise for you. We have the man. If you do not know who he is, I'm going to tell you who he is. But first, I have to go ahead and bow down. This is the guy from Relic. This is Mr. Quinn. And we go ahead and bring him on board. Thanks for being on the show. Tell us what Company of Heroes 2 is and what you do.
Well, I'm the game director on the title, so I'm sort of in charge of the overall quality and really building the tone and intensity of the game. A lot of the research is something I'm very, very interested in, and so that's a big part of what I do on any given day. And we're really excited about getting the Eastern Front into the hands of our many fans around the world. I was really excited to hear about how many fans we have in India.
Oh yes, everyone back home who loved Company of Heroes, go ahead and click down below and say "Ooh-ah!" and you will have lots of fun. This is something big. Company of Heroes 2 is coming, and it's really exciting. We have some of your roles which is there, which you guys can go ahead and look at the link below and after this video. But tell us from your perspective, what's new?
We got a brand new engine, so there's a big improvement in the technology we've been able to put into the game. We've got snow and ice and winter, we call cold tech. Obviously you're fighting on the Eastern Front in Russia, and the weather was a big part of that, so we want to deliver that. We got a lot of cool new tactical features as well. We added what we call True Sight, which really gives you an interesting look at the battlefield. You can only see what your troops can see. And so now ambushing and surprise tactics are part of the gameplay. And little things like vaulting, allowing your troops to jump over cover, and it makes them really the masters of tactical mobility on the battlefield. Which is actually how a real battle would go at, right? It's got environment, it's got reality going through. So tell us more about the competitive play which is there, because that was, to me, one of the biggest signs of a Company of Heroes. There were casts going on, there were competitions going on. How do you go ahead and engage the esports community into a game which is Company of Heroes? Well, one of the big things we did was actually integrate Twitch TV right into the game. So it's like sort of one click and you're on Twitch and you're able to cast to your fans and other casters. So it's really about getting the game out into the hands of the community and allowing them to sort of evangelize amongst their friends. It's a really dynamic game. It's a lot of fun to watch, and we feel that people can really get engaged and immersed in the game once they get a chance to watch it. Yeah, so I think, and I'm personally being a fan of Twitch and how the entire experience of Company of Heroes been, I think it is really cool the way that people can play. Tell us about matchmaking. How do you go ahead and how are you handling that one? Well, I mean, we got our own sort of internal Relic technology for matchmaking and server arbitration and all that kind of stuff. And then, we're running the game over Steam. So we've got all the Steam backend and the stability and that kind of stuff. So we're keeping drops to a minimum. And the game is really, really stable right now. We've been running open betas. And, you have a chance now to actually go on Steam and play the game for free. And that's allowed us to fine-tune both the technology and the gameplay experience. So guys, you heard it. If you do not have it, it's available on Steam. The link is again down below. If you click it, you can go ahead and download the game for free and go ahead and try out the open beta. Tell us about the launch. When is it up and what you plan for it? June 25th is it's on the shelves, so that's just about 2 weeks from now. So we're really excited because we've never had a launch this close to E3. We can talk about the game in its entirety, and then we see this though as kind of the starting point. We're finishing the game, but for us, a lot of the work has just started. So we're going to involve the community. We're going to do some community events and be able to sort of plan our roadmap for the future, feature improvements and DLC and all that kind of stuff. There's going to be a lot of cool news coming down the pipe. Ooh, we got excited. This is so much. I've got goosebumps all over. So tell me more about Relic and where do you go from here and where does Relic go from here? And Natural Evolution, Call of Duty, Company of Heroes 3, or is there something else on the horizon? Well, I think when we do a game like Company of Heroes, we look at this as a multi-year franchise plan, and so we're going to be supporting this game for many years to come, and I'm really excited to actually be part of that process. And now, Relic is owned by Sega now. We're part of that family. They're, a very exciting company to be part of. It gives us the resources we need to sort of be able to push this game forward in a really exciting way. And so, that's kind of what we're interested in doing. And Relic now, 16, 17 years of pedigree. We've been around for a long time. I've been honored to be part of that for about 15 years now, and I want to finish my career at Relic. That's exciting. He wants to go ahead and finish his career at Relic. We want to go ahead and get him down to India. Hopefully that'll happen soon. He said he wants to be there. Guys, this is Lord Nod saying thank you to Mr. Quinn to be with us, and this is E3 Day 2 signing off.